All right, let's settle a debate that has raged for, well, millions of years. We're talking about a true clash of titans, a battle royale between some of the most legendary predators to ever walk the earth and, one that never did. So we're putting three of history's absolute baddest apex predators into one ultimate arena. In one corner, you've got the God King himself, King Kong. In another, the undisputed terror of the ancient seas, the Megalodon. And just to make things interesting, the ultimate wildcard, the saber-toothed precision of Smilodon. So, who really wins?
Okay, first things first. Let's set the stage for this insane apex battle. To figure out a winner, we've got to understand the timeline, the setting, and kind of lay down some ground rules for this monumental showdown.
So here's the thing. These titans are separated by millions of years. Megalodon was on its way out right as Smilodon was hitting its peak, and Kong, well, he's a modern myth. So for our battle, we have to kind of smash those timelines together, bring them into one hypothetical environment where all their strengths and weaknesses can really come into play.
First up, our first contender, King Kong, the primate god. He's the ruler of Skull Island, a being of just immense power. But you know what? His greatest strength isn't just his size, it's his brain. He's a king for a very good reason.
Let's just talk about scale for a second. Standing over 100 feet tall and weighing more than a literal naval destroyer, Kong doesn't just dwarf his rivals. He is on a completely different planet when it comes to mass and power. That's a huge, game-changing advantage before the first punch is even thrown.
And here it is. This is his secret weapon, a brain that's estimated to be 10 times more capable than a normal gorilla's. And that's the critical difference, right? Megalodon and Smilodon, they're hunters. Kong is a warrior. He can problem solve, he can strategize, he can use tools, he can literally think his way to victory.
So this makes Kong so much more than just a beast of pure power. No, he's a thinking, tactical fighter who can turn the world around him into a weapon. That combination of strength, surprising agility, and sheer intelligence makes him a threat on land and, crucially, even in the coastal shallows.
All right, next up, let's talk about a creature that absolutely ruled the ancient oceans. Megalodon, the ocean's true terror. We're talking about the largest predatory shark that has ever lived. Its name literally means big tooth, and trust me, it's for a very, very good reason. This thing was the undisputed king of the ancient seas, period. At 60 feet long and weighing up to 60 tons, it was basically a living torpedo made of muscle and teeth. In the water, this creature was perfectly, terrifyingly evolved to hunt, to kill, and to dominate everything. And right here, this is its deadliest weapon. A bite force of 40,000 psi. Forget about one of the most powerful. This is the most powerful bite of any known animal ever. That's enough force to snap a whale's spine in half or just crumple steel. This is a one-hit kill weapon. You see, Megalodon was basically engineered for one thing, delivering a single, devastating killing blow from the depths. It was a master of the ambush in its aquatic world, a creature of pure, raw, honed predatory instinct. And for our final fighter, we have the smallest by a huge margin, but maybe the most specialized predator in this whole matchup. Whatever you do, do not underestimate the saber-toothed cat. Okay, don't let the smaller size fool you for a second. Smilodon was built like a bear-sized lion. It was an absolute powerhouse, designed to grapple and kill prey many, many times its own weight. We're talking woolly mammoths here. Its entire strategy was built on leverage and a single, precise, finishing blow. And its defining feature? Of course, those 11-inch saber teeth. Now, interestingly, they weren't for crushing bone. They were actually surprisingly fragile. They were surgical tools, designed for one deep, slicing bite to the throat after it wrestled its prey to the ground.
So Smilodon's whole strategy, it's not about overpowering its enemies head-on. No way. It's the ultimate wild card. It has to rely on stealth, on ambush, and on agility to get in close, grapple its target, and then deliver that one precise, lethal bite.
All right, the fighters are ready. It is time for the ultimate showdown. Let's break down how this absolute clash of titans would actually unfold.
When it really comes down to it, this whole fight boils down to one thing: brains versus instinct. Kong is the strategist. He can adapt, he can learn, he can exploit weaknesses right in the middle of a fight. Megalodon and Smilodon, they operate on pure, perfected predatory instinct. It's incredibly efficient for sure, but it can also be predictable. And that, right there, is the biggest deciding factor.
See, this battle isn't really one single fight. It's more like 3 distinct scenarios. On land, it's Kong's game, hands down. In the deep, deep ocean, it's all Megalodon, no question. But the real chaos, the zone where this thing truly gets decided, is that coastal area.
So after looking at all the stats, the strategies, the different scenarios, it's time to make the call. It is time to declare a winner in this battle for the ages. And this matchup really just comes down to one thing: location, location, location. Megalodon is absolutely unbeatable in the deep, but totally helpless on land. Smilodon's only real shot is a complete surprise attack on land. But Kong has a high chance of winning in 2 of the 3 key environments. And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? It isn't just about who has the most raw power or the sharpest teeth. It's Kong's intelligence, his tactical mind, and his versatility across different environments that give him the decisive, undeniable edge.
He's just too smart to be lured out into the deep ocean where Megalodon is king. And on land or at the coast, that combination of raw strength, his reach, and his intellect would let him overwhelm these pure predators. He controls where the fight happens, and that means he controls the outcome.
But of course, a debate like this is never really over, is it? We've made our call, but do we overlook a key factor? Is there a weakness in Kong that we didn't see? It always leaves you wondering, what other ancient titan out there, maybe a Quetzalcoatlus from the skies, or a Titanoboa from the swamps, could be the next challenger for the king?